a beautiful yet abominable island floating in the Caribbean. It was a place where the world's wealth and power converged and where ethics went to die. Why was one man able to drag thousands of girls into hell while repeatedly evading the reach of justice? Today, we open the door to that absolute darkness. It all started in 2005 with a single phone call to the Palm Beach Police Department in Florida. My 14-year-old daughter is giving massages at a wealthy man's mansion. Acting on the report, police placed a man named Jeffrey Epstein under investigation. He was no ordinary millionaire. He was a figure at the pinnacle of high society, befriending sitting presidents and royalty. When police raided his mansion, investigators were left speechless. There, displayed like fine art, were vast numbers of photos of naked girls. Furthermore, surveillance cameras were installed throughout the residence, recording every act. This was not a simple sex crime. It was the trace of a hunt that was organized, calculated, and far too massive in scale. The evidence was undeniable. A life sentence seemed certain. Yet in 2008, something unbelievable occurred. A plea deal was reached with federal prosecutors, resulting in a mere 13-month sentence with the privilege of work release during the day. He is protected by intelligence agencies. The verdict was so unnatural and distorted that such rumors began to whisper. He was called an investor, but no one knew the specifics of who entrusted him with money. A man of high IQ, charming, and skilled in manipulation, he invited VIPs to his private island, Little St. James, to entertain them. Behind that smile, he treated humans as currency, all to hold leverage over the powerful. His method of operation was a cold-blooded business model. He would have girls perform massages and pay them. Then he would propose, "Bring a friend and I'll give you a bonus." A hellish pyramid structure where victims brought in new victims. The girls were bound by chains of guilt and money, incorporated into a system from which escape was not allowed. An isolated island in the Virgin Islands, a strange temple with blue and white stripes standing on its hill. Survivors remain silent about what took place inside that windowless building. The only certainty is that it was his kingdom, unreachable by law or ethics. Girls were stripped of their names, called by numbers, and consumed as mere meat. The Black Book managed by his butler. In it were the names and direct phone numbers of former presidents, British royalty, Hollywood stars, and renowned scientists, and the flight logs of the private jet known as the Lolita Express. These are irrefutable proof that he was not just a pervert, but a broker deeply colluding with the world's ruling class. In 2019, federal prosecutors in New York finally made their move. He was rearrested and was supposed to face justice this time. However, just 1 month after incarceration, he was found dead in his cell. Authorities announced it as suicide. But why was such a high-profile figure taken off suicide watch? Why, on that night alone, did guards neglect their rounds and fall asleep? The most terrifying fact is that at the moment of his death, the 2 cameras filming his cell malfunctioned simultaneously. Was it a coincidence, or was it an inevitability to silence him? With his death, the criminal prosecution halted. The secrets he held and the crimes of the clients who used him were buried in darkness forever. Ghislaine Maxwell was convicted. However, not a single client listed in the Black Book has been indicted. They still raise their glasses at lavish parties and smile on television. This case is not over. The true monsters are not in cages, but still reign at the top of our society.